diagnosed with a progressive eye disorder, and so she's not seeing a lot of impact right now, and it's something that will continue. She'll continue to see some impact as she grows older. And she is just really a trooper. She is very accepting of the card she's been dealt, but she's also extremely hopeful and has a lot of faith. And she's just a pleasure to teach, and her mother is wonderful, extremely supportive to her. Natalie could not have asked for a better support system, for sure. So I hope you guys enjoy Natalie's presentation. She is in 5th grade at Satilla Elementary, so she'll be going to the middle school next year. And she's got 2 presentations for you today. She's going to talk about the Lions Camp first, which she loved, and thank you guys so much for helping to send her there. She had a wonderful time. And then after that presentation, she's going to talk to you about her eye disorder, and then she's going to show you a couple of the tools and devices that she uses in the classroom. So you're in for a real treat.
Hello, my name is Natalie, and I want to talk to you about Lions Camp Fun. Before I start, I want to thank all of y'all for helping me with the stuff I have, and thanks for taking me there. Camp activities. The camp is really fun. I really love the activities, but my favorite activities were swimming and the horses. I like the horses because they remind me of my grandpa in Texas. I like swimming because I like going to the beach, and it feels like I'm at the beach. The camp activity, swimming. Here's a picture we got off the internet from the website. Camp food. I like this food at camp a lot, including the drinks. The food there is a little better than the food at school. I especially love the dessert we get there. I also took a picture of the food since it was so good. I thank the lunch ladies because they do all that work to serve a lot of the kids. If I go back next year, I know the food is going to be great. The cabins at camp. I love the cabins. When I watch TV shows or movies, the cabins are old and smelly. I always glad these cabins weren't like that. The cabins were actually kind of fancy to me. The cabins look better than my room did. When my friends and I were in the cabins, we made a McDonald's Happy Meal. I also enjoyed girls' night. That was exciting because that was the first girls' night I ever had. The counselors. The counselors there were really nice. They had a great spirit. My friends and I would always play tag with the counselors. I also liked them because they would keep watch of us and make sure we were safe. And they always found funny songs to sing. My favorite one was about the bazooka bubblegum. The campers. All the campers there were really nice to me. They would never be judgmental. They would accept me for who I am. When it was girls' night, we would play with Play-Doh. One time we made a Happy Meal. I would never forget that experience. I had a camp with my friends. I saw the kids there who had lost their vision already. I thought to myself for 1 second, I want those kids to believe in God because He can do great things like me. I hope that I can come back again. If you have any questions, can you please ask at once?
What was your favorite food?
My favorite food was I forgot. Well, it was the dessert because we had ice cream. Over there.
How long were you there?
For almost a week.
Almost a week. And what was your favorite activity?
The horses.
The horses.
Is there any more questions?
Not a question, just a comment. I think you are awesome.
Yeah.
I met her there, but I didn't stay the week.
You've done that in the past, haven't
I
you?
have. I did that for 3 summers. That was perfect. But, yeah, I met her and her mom there on Monday, whenever they drop everybody off. And we were talking earlier, we thought she was going to be real nervous and not going to want to jump in or anything. I introduced her to one kid, and it was like, Mom who? Miss Alison who? I don't even care. She's fine. She's fine. You ready for the next one?
Just hit F5.
My Eyes, Explaining My Visual Impairment by Natalie Rodriguez. Best disease. Best disease is about when you are losing your central vision. You can kind of still see, but you won't be able to see really well. You never know when you're going to lose your central vision. It could be years until you do. I haven't fully lost mine yet, and there isn't really not a cure, but God can do miracles. What best disease is. Here's a picture of what the best disease can do. How does it affect me? It affects me by hard to see the board from a certain distance. It affects me by I can't be in the sun too much because I will get headaches. I have to use books with a certain size of the letters or print so I can see well. When I go from a bright place to somewhere else, I see dots everywhere, and I can hardly see. What best disease does for the visual impairment thing. What do I use in my classroom? I use a Visio book, I use a handheld magnifier, I use a reading stand, I use a poster white lap desk, I use special sunglasses, I use large print books, I use distancing binocular. How can you help me? You can help me by telling me what your name or who I am talking to. Tell me what we are doing. Please don't get in front of my Visio book or touch it when I'm using it.
This was for her class.
Here are some of the stuff I use in my classroom. This here is the handheld magnifier I use, and it comes with a light just in case if it's dark. This is the poster white lap desk that I use in the class. This is the reading stand I use in my class as well for like if I have books or something and then I want to do something else and then hold that up. This is a Visio book, which is my favorite. It's cool.
You may have to turn the camera to the book.
What it does is you can put like a book or something under it, and here's a camera, like a little camera right here, and you can position it for like a board or for like right here for a book. And if I can also do this, change the color, wait, okay, like that. And I can also zoom in. That's the Visio book. This is the book player, and it comes with this little thing here, and it has a little chip on it which I can download books into from the internet and put it on here. So far I have 2 books. So that's all the stuff I have right now. I don't know where to put the other stuff. I kind of lost it. That was all.
Can we ask Alison a question?
Sure, yeah.
Can we, is there something that the school system, do you think your kids need the school system not able to provide you yet that you can help with?
That Andrea was actually mentioning that too, and I think one good thing that we can do is kind of make a wish list and prioritize and see what we can put on there, because there are some things that would be nice to have, but you also don't want to break the budget, you know. And so I can put some things on a little wish list to kind of explain a lot of the things we need.
Is there anything that you need that you don't have yet?
There are some things that we could use, for sure. A lot of the things that all of our students use, like the Visio book, the MLS player, the reading stand, the magnifier, that's all paid for by federal quota funds, which is really nice. And then her magnifier as well was from her low vision evaluation up in Macon. And so that was also, we didn't have to purchase it. So luckily, we actually don't have to purchase a lot of things. But we can get together some ideas.
Is that Visio book, is that portable? Or is
It is portable. That's the cool thing about it.
Can you show how to find this?
And one thing we couldn't show was that it's also a distance viewer, but because that's white behind, can't really tell. But when you turn it, let's see, like if this were in the distance, she uses it sometimes to look at the board, the smart board. So when you turn it, you can see things that are in the distance as well. And that's what's most helpful to all of the students that I work with. And any student in Coffee or Atkinson that is legally blind has access to this machine and lots of other tools and adaptive materials and things. And she also uses large print materials, which is paid for by the state. So we have access to a lot of devices and a lot of materials.
Machines home with them?
No. And that is where, like, the magnifier comes in. We have things that are portable, but not portable enough to go back and forth to school. And then we have things that are portable and inexpensive that can go home and come back and all that good stuff.
Alison, I wanted to ask her what happened after you did the presentation at school to your class.
I don't remember.
With the students is what she means. Like, how did the students react to your presentation?
After I did it, I answered some questions that they did, and Miss Alison also helped me answer some questions. And they were still asking me questions afterwards because they had many questions.
We had planned like 30 minutes for the presentation, and it ended up taking the entire first block. And they had to like push us out the door, like, okay, it's time to change classes. Because where she goes to Satilla, and it was wonderful. The principal was there, Mr. Mobley, the assistant principal, Dr. Morgan. They were all in there, and they were interacting. And I think Natalie even said some people who had sort of been picking on her, some kids who had sort of been picking on her, came up to her and said, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you had this struggle. I mean, it really kind of it broke the ice to have the conversation. And even outside of Natalie's situation, to me, it was important because there were kids sitting in there who knew nothing about visual impairment. And all of a sudden they knew. And they knew about the whole, because they were asking all kinds of questions, from guide dogs to cane use to Braille, and they got to learn these things. And to me, Natalie was a really good catalyst for that as well, and just did a really good job presenting herself to them.
What is your role with her? Are you teaching her Braille? What is your role with her?
Well, with all of my students, my role is to first look at their eye report and figure out how they're using their vision in the classroom. And so I do lots of evaluations to figure out what they're able to see. And then I start working with their teachers, telling them, well, you need to adapt this, or I can help you with this certain thing. And I teach them how to use any of the equipment that I order for them. And then I also do what's called a learning media assessment, and that's me constantly looking at how is this child doing with print, how is this child doing with auditory materials, and as soon as that starts waning, as soon as we start seeing some changes, then we started introducing Braille. And Natalie, we actually just finished up her little annual thing, and her vision has not worsened at all. And she's seems to be even using it a little better. And so we're still, right now we're focusing on the print with the magnification devices and the auditory. So we're really pushing that listening speed and increasing the use of all those sensory channels.
So Tilla's been really good about helping us because she gets shots sometimes every 2 weeks, sometimes every 8 weeks in her eyes, and is not able to attend school and stuff the next day. And they've been awesome. And Miss Alison's had a lot to do with that. And Miss Andrea's been awesome. Mr. Boyce is the reason she went to camp last year. She introduced. So we thank y'all. I mean, y'all have been a blessing to us. It's not easy, but God pulls us through, doing.
The video board. You actually just say you're doing a presentation on the TV. Are you able to see? The reason why I asked, my grandmother has the same disease. And keep your head up. My grandmother is by far the strongest woman I know. She taught me and my two brothers how to play baseball without our college offers. She was with me the entire time she taught us. So, that was pretty risky. But anyway, she has a real struggle with being able to see television, and she sits close to it. But what I was curious to know is if, it's something that, or does the glare mess it up, or is it?
No, you can answer this too now.
Sometimes when there's glare, I had little special glasses, like I said in the presentation. I had one for the lights, the glare. I use it in the classroom. I could use it for the TV as well, but it was too bright.
And the way the Vizio book is, it's one of a lot of different types of CCTVs. That's like the generic name for what it is. It's a closed-circuit television. And so if you were to look up CCTV, you would get a lot of different options. And your grandmother would probably benefit from a really large computer monitor, like a wide-screen computer monitor.
She has one that she puts her recipes and stuff that she's
Exactly. She can take that camera and she can point it out towards the TV. If there's a camera attached to it, it'll be like an arm and a camera that looks like a little box, and she can turn it out to capture the TV, or she can turn it down to capture the text, like the recipes or anything. And a lot of times they'll have settings on them, like this one. You can do things that will reduce the glare or increase the contrast if it's like a worksheet that's real low contrast or something. But you can do black and white, black on yellow, true color. So you can play around with.
Right. I was just saying, the one that she has, and she's had it for 4 or 5 years, she's huge and bulky. If that was something she put in her lap.
Yeah. She could definitely do something like that.
That's why I was curious.
The technology on these types of devices is just rolling out so fast.
Right.
And so what she has 5 years ago, we may be light years ahead of, I don't know what she has, but we may be light years ahead of that, But yeah, this is really portable. I mean, Natalie can carry this from class to class, and it has a little bag right here. I mean, it's like a really nice sleeve. So it would be a real good idea.
This is a medical question. I'm not going to answer it.
Dr. Fisher might go too.
If her disease worsens as she gets older, would she be eligible for transplant, possibly?
They said there's no cure for it at the moment. The shots they're doing is actually more to just dry up the liquid inside because her veins leak into her eyes. So the shots they're doing is mostly to dry up the liquid so it doesn't worsen. Her right eye she could hardly see out of the right eye. The left eye is still doing most of the work and stuff. So they're trying to keep it to not go to that level that the right eye is in, because then she wouldn't be able to make out pretty much anything. They said it'd be a blur.
How long have you been diagnosed? How did you get to this point? How did you get diagnosed?
Some people said, I think I was born